Testing, testing. Hello, chat. Welcome. Sorry for being a bit late today. I know it's a lot better than most days. Most days I'm not on until maybe like 2 hours after. But the reason why I'm so on time today is because we have something very important to do. Today is the web fishing Wednesday. It's the Fishy Friday day. Obviously, this will eventually grow to encompass more things, and we'll have a different day probably for it, just because it's kind of a hectic day for most people, including me, for Friday to do it. So I'm thinking we move it to Sunday because that was the poll results. And it should be good. As a reminder, I'm going to be off on the 27th, so Sunday, probably 28th, depends on how I sound like and how my mouth feels. And maybe the 29th if it has to get that far. Well, the 29th for sure because my wife and I are going on a date. So, and you're not invited. So yeah, that's how it goes. November 8th and 9th, I'm gone for a wedding. Not our wedding. We're already married, but our friend's wedding. And it's only the first time in a long time, actually, that I get to wear traditional clothing. Because it's weird how in the West, like if you're just like a Western dude, your traditional clothing is usually just a suit. And that's all you really need. Whereas like for a lot of different cultures in the East, there's a whole get up and a whole ceremony. Time to look like a waiter. They always complain that I look like a waiter. Everyone that I know complains that I look like a waiter. Look, I'm saying we all look like waiters. You look like a waiter. Your boyfriend looks like a waiter. We all look like waiters. You know what's funny? I am coming in a bow tie, and I don't know if that makes me look more or less like a waiter. Excuse me, can I have more wine? Oh yeah, have you guys secured rides for it? I'm planning to go with at least one of you to save on, like, can we all carpool? Is it okay if we carpool, or is it like bad? Because we need one designated driver, and B, we need at least someone who can like get us all there. Join us on the subway. Wait, for real? You guys are going on the subway with your suits? All right, yeah, I'm down. Although actually, they did mention we have a spot where we can change in the middle, so it should be okay. Because we have to change anyways into the tea ceremony clothes. So, but yeah, I'll join you guys on the subway. I'll meet you guys halfway at some random station. See you guys there. Oh what? Oh, did you get the memo? Okay, you know what? You may be exempt. You may be exempt. I think. I don't know if you are exempt, but yeah, he mentioned that everyone who is like closest to him will have to be ready for a tea ceremony. So like we will have to change into a tea ceremony thing. But I think it's just a thing that we wear on top. I don't think it's like a thing that we switch into all the way through. This is how you find out. Did you look at the did you even look at the RSVP mod? To be fair, me and your boyfriend were having this conversation because I was like, "Hey, dude, when is the wedding?" Because I was like, "I know the day, but I don't know what time." And he was like, "I have no clue either." And then so we found out. So there's like a little like drop down on the RSVP. But I think just because like the person who's getting married didn't tell anyone either. It's kind of hard to, right? Like there's a lot to do. There's a lot of steps to a wedding to prepare, especially for like an Asian wedding. So it's like, well, what like he's already coordinating with like a million different people. Him and his fiance. So is it fiance or is it fiance? Like, do you emphasize like Beyonce? Because no one says Beyonce, right? Everyone says Beyonce. So is it like fiance? Probably the same. But yeah, good luck. Maybe send a message or like get your boyfriend to send a message. Because I have no clue how it's gonna be like. Fiance. Okay, sorry, that's like wrong. I feel like that's just wrong. Sorry, I'm gonna go with fiance. It's like no one says financier, right? Everyone says financier. Same thing. Fiance, financier. Same thing. Same concept. But yeah, we'll figure out the tea ceremony together. I just wasn't clear whether or not it's like a smock that we like put on. Because like I don't know if we're going like full on like you have to wear the whole the like dragon dress and like stuff. But I do want my own like dragon or whatever it's called, the like the very fancy clothing. Because I have one, but it no longer fits. So maybe he like found one. But I'm assuming it's not super crazy. I hope. But I know that we're changing into something. At least I think the guys are. You don't hear the difference. Does it matter? See? It's unlike tomato and tomato, because tomato and tomato does sound different. Whereas like fiance and fiance, it's like it's so minor it's relatively useless. Thank you for proving my point. You get +1 point for making me right compared to chat. That's how it is, you know? If you make me wrong, you get no points. But if you make me right, you get +1 point. It's not a dictatorship, but I encourage that behavior. It's sort of an implicit understanding of where we stand here. In other news, besides the wedding stuff, did you know Neopets has like a new mobile game? I thought the game was dead, but my wife was playing it. And I was like, holy shit, it's kind of cool. Do you need to keep track of your points? No, I'm keeping track of your points. So I'm the one keeping track of your points because I'll be putting it into into like a system eventually, and from that system you can like spend it on like things. So let's say in the future, if I ever have merch, hint hint, you'll be able to use it there to like get discounts. I don't know like to what degree. I'm thinking just like outright you can just buy things because if you're a part of the community, then you've basically paid your time, right? But I don't know how that goes in terms of like making money, so we'll have to see. I don't know how that fully works because it really depends. Can I get a plushie 80% off? Yes, but only the corporate approved plushies, right? You have a list here. This is the list. Stick lollipops, okay? Maybe I should, right? Wait. Yeah, how come like people from Vishojo don't sell lollipops? Like Project Melody? Dude, I feel like Project Melody should absolutely do a lollipop. 100%. That'd be amazing. But yeah, okay, so this is the corporate approved stuff. You can get a... So this is actually... Okay, guys, sneak preview, chat. Chat, sneak preview, okay? I'm going to show you a sneak preview of the merch. It's a great piece of merch. It's actually great. So here. It's Shrek! It's just this. I resell you Shrek plushies at 2 times the cost. And so it's like even if you have an 80% discount, I'm still winning. Copyright? No. This is it looks similar, but it's actually different. So here, this is the Shrek from the movie. I mean, this is yeah, see, look, this is the Shrek from the movie. It's a whole different Shrek. It only happens to look the same, right? The eyes are different. It's a different eye. It's a different eye color, and we know that eye color is genetic, and so it means that you are a different person, unless he's wearing lenses. But I don't think Shrek wears lenses. But I can't change my eye color. Well, I could with enough injury, but probably not the best thing to do. So it's not the same. You know, it's just this is this is Schmuck. This is Schmuck. This is his cousin Schmuck. It's a fan fiction. I made it when I was 7. Good old Schmuck. I love Schmuck. Yeah, okay, if we do candy, right? Because the problem with the candy is that food is a bit harder to do. Food stuff does get hard to do. With a regular merch, you can store the merch. Like, I could put the merch on my bedroom floor, and it's fine, right? But if I did the lollipops, I can't leave it on my bedroom floor because you're going to get, like, I don't know, like pubes in it. It's going to be bad. So there is sort of a limit to what I can do for the merch. And so I take back what I said about Project Melody not doing that. I understand now. Like any other like larger sort of like risque flavored streamer, right? Like a risque flavored streamer, it'd be interesting, but it'd be very hard to do successfully, I think, just because food regulations are a whole different mess, right? And it really depends on where you are, but even then, you have to deal with it from the import side too. So it's like, even if I meet the rules for export from where I am, I may not meet the rules of import where you are. So it might be illegal for you to buy, and I might get fined, but I have no clue until months down the line when your government sends me a letter saying I now owe $500,000. Like it always happens, right? Because it is hard, especially in places that have more like bespoke requirements for food, right? It gets very difficult. Like let's say you make a lollipop and you use gelatin. and you export it and to a country that requires halal food, right? Or at least it requires like marking it, right? You either need to do that at the source, or you need somebody there who can do it for you. And if you don't, and you go direct to if you go direct to seller, you need to handle that in some way by yourself, right? Not to say that you don't have to if you don't go direct to seller, like you always do, but usually you could get like a contact and they can help you find someone. Like no, but if you're doing it off of like Etsy or something, you're basically on your own, right? As far as I know, no one's ever gotten in trouble for it because it's so hard to enforce. But at the same time, people do get in trouble for food related stuff all the time. So it's not impossible for it to happen. So, and that's just like one example of a very complex ecosystem of food. There's like tons. Stick justifying stealing. Actually, what is like the Canadian food regulations? See, Canada food regulations, export. We're going to start soon. Sorry, I just want to see this really quick. Fact sheet: exporting food. Translate from French? No. Am I ready? That's the word for licensing. Knowing your food market. Traceability. Oh yeah. You have to keep clear and readable records that trace where you source your food from and to whom you provided it. And then there's just a bunch of guides. So, okay, learn more at inspection/save food. Access tools, including the following. Wait, there's a video. You guys want to watch a video? Various brands of frozen waffles and pancakes recalled due to listeria. Minocytogens. What the fuck? I just had frozen pancakes. I'm gonna die. Oh no! Oh no. Chat? Oh no, chat. Oh. Oh no. It's on the list. I had no name pancakes. I had no name pancakes that my brother got recently. I'm gonna die? Well, what is Listeria monocytogens? Wait, what about it? It's a recall. It has listeriosis. It's a pathogenic. Okay, causes found in moist environments. What does it cause? Depending on the severity of the illness, symptoms may last from days to several weeks. Mild symptoms may include a fever, muscle aches, nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea. I hope to God that we got like a good batch. I mean, presumably the entire batch is gone. That's why they say get rid of the entire thing. But oh well, I'm dead. Okay, so food safety. Let's check out some stuff. Let's see some rules. Actually, what's funny is that in Canada, it's a bit annoying because it's not annoying. It makes sense. You have to label everything. I mean that part makes sense, right? But you also need to label it in French. So you need to have both sides understandable. Now, obviously, there's not many words that change, so you can usually do the one label and just translate the like label side. Like it might say like the whole label is your food health information, and then you just label the calories side, right? Versus the like number, because numbers it's the same in French, I think. Rip in advance again. I want you. See, if we ever raid someone, right? Can we have there are two suggestions for raid messages that I think I enjoy. Chat, would you prefer telling somebody rest in peace in advance, or would you rather tell them we forgive you, right? Because both are very ambiguous. Both are extremely ambiguous about what's going to happen. And I want to incite fear into people that we raid for the heck of it. Not as like a brigading thing, but as a like funny haha. So just keep in mind, it's more of a joke and not meant to be like a serious thing. So if they say don't do it again, just don't do it. But I think it'd be interesting. Would it be easier to start the company in the US? Probably. But then I wouldn't be able to taste my own candy, and I feel like I would be missing out. Like I'm not gonna make bad candy, right? I think I'm gonna make a good flavor. If anything, we steal the recipe from the Chalupa. Chalupa has the best lollipop I've ever had. Is it Chalupa lollies? Yeah. Sorry, Chupa Chups. Chalupa is a food. Sorry. Chupa Chups. Because Chupa Chups has this like caramel flavor. I think we just copy them. and then we add like a vanilla flavor and a chocolate flavor. That's it. Those are my top flavors, and it's gonna taste good. The chocolate will actually taste like a nice velvety chocolate, not like a super harsh nor a very super sweet, just a nice velvety one, right? That like I wanted to invoke feelings of a texture in your mouth versus a flavor that you might or might not like. I want you to feel like you've stumbled upon something amazing, and I want that to sort of envelop your tongue. And if I make that and I can't eat it because it doesn't pass muster in Canada, I feel bad. Also because it'd be easier, I think, to start it in Europe or something, or Canada, because in the US they allow red 40, which causes cancer. And in Europe and in Canada, I don't think we allow red 40. Does Canada allow red 40? Canada red 40. So yeah, I don't think. Well, it's voluntary apparently. But yeah, so because red 40 can kill you. So yeah, it may just be that it's easier. Like it's easier to work towards the safer standard and then distribute it to America, which is like a lawless land of food, I guess. I don't know what's going on in America. The Doritos that you eat kill you. In Canada, the Doritos that you eat have ketchup on them. It's a very different vibe. It's also not really Doritos, it's Lay's, but still, same concept. Ribbon Advance seems too risky to you. You think We Forgive You is perfect. Well, so even We Forgive You is interesting because it's like, what does that mean, right? I think Rip in Advance, that is true. That does feel threatening. Yeah, okay, fine. The new raid message from now on is We Forgive You. So you do like a pray. I'll make like a pray emote, and you use that, and you go in and you say We Forgive You, and that's how you do it, right? It'll be a free follow emote, so that everyone can like do it, and it's gonna be funny. It is interesting to think about like food regulations and where they like go, but it is difficult to figure out how to make like a food merch. But that's sort of the thing that I'd want to do anyways, but it's just so ripe with hazard. Like think of like I know Lunchly has a bunch of other problems, right? But like think of like the Logan Paul Beast to Beast KSI thing, that like Lunchly thing. It has a lot of different problems. But the key point is that they don't understand what it takes to actually store food. Storing food and taking care of food is a very, very important process. And it's like, you need to test heavily what is your shelf life. And you need to test heavily what are the conditions that it can be stored in. And you need to communicate that to your retailers because they won't know what to do. And you need to communicate that to your consumers because they won't know what to do. It's why every single box has like paragraphs of how to keep this thing safe, right? Of like keep it in the fridge, keep it in this temperature, keep it in a dry and a cold place. Like you can't have it in direct sunlight. Like that whole legal spiel is like found or written in blood. So just even stuff like that is very complicated. And then you get into how do you preserve taste over a long period of time. That's the hard part too. Because flavor, I don't know the exact science behind it, but I'm assuming the various flavor molecules don't survive very long. With like specifically in like how you cook it and what happens and like stuff. It's why like when you get those like frozen meals, they're usually filled to shit with like salt, and they might not even taste that salty. Because it's like they have to be. Otherwise it just won't taste as good once you actually go to defrost it. So, and it's also why preservatives exist, to sort of like keep it nice. So I'll just sell like a body pillow. I'll just do the basic, right? Body pillow with my original idea was a body pillow with an optional strap-on attachment, right? The problem is that like I realized that wouldn't work because my wife would probably be mad at me. I mean, but it won't be my thing. So I'm gonna do a collab with Bad Dragon, and we'll do like a Bad Dragon X whatever my new name is, into a body pillow thing with an optional strap-on whatchamacallit, so people can like play with it. Genius. And you know those like fake abs? It's gonna come with fake abs. So you can press down on it and it feels like abs. That's the best body pillow I can think of, right? It's one that really emulates the human body. And then we add arms and like legs, and then it's a whole thing, yeah? Because I don't know about those toys where it's just like a thigh. It just feels weird to me. Anyways, we're gonna move on now. We're gonna start the web fishing thing. I need to turn on my lights and get it set up. Give me a moment as I do it because I can't show you it immediately because I need time to set up the stadium, if that makes sense. So I'll be right back. The coffee is kicking in, so this is a good time to start. And we'll get ready to judge. Obviously, if you can't make it, that's fine. But I will also be announcing a new date for this as well, because I don't think Fridays work for most of us. So let's see how it goes. But we'll see. BRB. I also forgot to announce later today, in 2.5 hours, we're going to be playing some Power Wash Simulator as well. So the judging won't take more than like 15 minutes. But after that, we're mostly going to be playing some web fishing stuff. So it's going to be a very chill day today. And we'll end off on whatever I feel like or what I have. And I do have something. I do have something in mind, which I think is going to be good for us. But it's going to be a very slow day, which is a good day for the slow stuff. Just let you know. Okay? Things are patching. Why is everything patching? Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop. 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 Why is everything patching? Stop it. What? Downhill 2 hotfix. So I fixed an issue in the previous version and counted the progression blocker. We have implemented fixed by the sake of the force's proper activation of the necessary triggers. Steam Cloud saves. We've activated Steam Cloud support. Please note the game while I'm sync the latest save data. Okay, cool. Thanks. I don't know why I have this. Sure, don't update, please. You will hear the game, but you won't be able to join yet. It's very important. I have to get these props correct. So this is a very important day. Because it's the judging competition, and again, there's going to be a skill check before you can come and join the judging competition. So please be aware that you are going to have to be good at the game from a movement sense in order to join the judging process, but that it will be worth it. Okay, well, I kind of failed, but it's fine. It's okay. It's okay. The skill check isn't that bad. The skill check isn't that bad, and you're lucky because it gets a bit easier. Did they re-enable Steam Cloud on web fishing? No. That was the patch notes for Silent Hill 2. I didn't even know that it was gone. So I was going to delete the game to make space, so it's a good thing that I didn't. Turn this off. Okay, so turn that off. Disable this. I think that's the thing that's messing me up. There we go. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, the skill check is a bit too hard even for me. Like, do I subject all of you to the skill check? And what's funny is, though you can't hear anything, you can... though you can't see anything, you can hear me dying constantly. Which I think is funny, but I don't know if it's worth it. Okay, I'm changing my plan. I hate this. I hate this. God damn it! Okay, we're gonna set up the thing now. Now again, as I mentioned before, the Web Fishing Awards is a thing where you get to make money. Well, points. I mean, I guess they're technically worth some amount of money, but not really. And it's important for the sake of legality that I tell you that these are not exchangeable for real money, but they will be exchangeable for goodies. Though what the goodies are, that's sort of up for debates. The goodies are kind of anywhere and everywhere, so they can be anything. I don't really know what the goodies could have been, but they could have been for something cool. I just didn't really bother to figure out what the goodies were. I just know that at some point the goodies will involve games. But as to how, like, what games and how that works, I don't really know yet. But it is nice to have. You wanted us to trampoline jump. No, not to trampoline jump. Sorry. Also, sorry, give me a second. I need to turn something on. Okay, so let me explain this. I'm not done setting up yet, but let me explain how this is going to go. As mentioned, there are roughly 3 phases to how this works, right? Roughly. As soon as I give you the lobby code, you're all going to join, and you're all going to be subject to the judging process. What that means is that if you get through, I give you certain points. And if you like what you get, then you get what you get, if that makes sense, okay? The points don't really matter, except they kind of do, because you do actually get to take part in some very important things, like being able to buy some stuff, some really cool stuff. Ideally, the points will eventually be able to be used for stuff like, games or like merch or something. If I ever have merch. But for now, the points are sort of meaningless, and the points don't matter. It's a bit like that one comedy show, which I always reference, but I keep forgetting the name of. So it's very important to keep that in mind, that you don't have to keep track of it. I'm going to keep track of it for you, and you just need to take part in this. The scoring will go as follows, okay? And I'm going to switch the screen now, and there's going to be different tiers. Perfect. There are different tiers to the scoring. Anyone who participates gets 1 point. That's sort of always guaranteed, right? Then there's first, second, and third place. First place gets 6 points. Second place gets 4 points. Third place gets 3 points. Now, I know what you're saying. Whoa, buddy, points inflation this early on? Well, guess what? Proportional scale systems are very difficult to design, and you're absolutely correct that there's a bit of a point inflation. And I didn't want to go into decimal points because I don't want to think about decimals, right? Whole numbers make more sense, and at least with just a number like this, I can tweak it from there. Now, obviously, what does this mean? Think of it like Canadian Tire money. $1 Canadian Tire money is not the same as $1 of Canadian dollars. It's not the equivalent of like a loonie. But it is the equivalent of some amount of money that you can use to redeem something that fluctuates over time based on market forces. Whatever that means. The market forces are determined by me. I'm the market. You can all join this lobby by going to this lobby code. EQ, the lobby code. EQESQ. And to join the competition, you must meet me at the lighthouse. It's very important for you to meet me at the lighthouse. You can't see it because I have green screen on, but you must meet me at the lighthouse. As well, again, if you can't make it, as long as you were going to participate, you're going to get at least 1 point, but it means that you are precluded from winning anything else. And this is the set for today. I need to be very careful not to move. So it is extremely tight in terms of the set. I had to like figure out the projection for this. So yeah, this is how it's gonna go. As well, when you get here, please queue up in an orderly line. Queue up in an orderly line starting from the lighthouse, starting from the... Okay, queue up starting from the ocean, because it's funny to think about if I accidentally punch you off or something. And please stand in a position that makes you feel most comfortable. It's up to all of you to decide what position everyone goes at, okay? Also, I'm leaving my bucket up because I want to catch fish at the same time. I'm gonna... maybe I'll leave it here, actually. At least, let's look at it. Adds the bucket adds to the ambience, so I do like this to some degree. That's good. It's really good. So, what is the Web Fishing Awards? Well, I asked all of you to meet some criteria today by catching some fish, and I would be judging how well you match those criteria. The criteria this time is as follows. As always, and every single time we do this, the criteria will always be the same with these, at least these three. The three main criteria is always show me your smallest fish that you caught during the week. Show me your largest fish that you caught during the week. And it's no longer a favorite fish. Show me the fish that you would marry and tell me why you would marry them. Okay? And then there's other criteria as well, which is show me 3 fish arranged in whatever order that you want that would taste the best grilled over a fire. Show me 3 fish that would be most likely to stab you in prison. And show me 3 fish that would put the full in less full. The goal of this competition is to see how creative all of you get. What are those eyes? Jesus. And we're gonna see how well you've all met these criteria. I said, get in the queue. All of you get in the queue. Get in the line. All right, queue up in any way that you feel comfortable. I don't care where. Everyone line up. Everyone line up anyway. Can we please have order here? Okay. Self-organize. Everyone self-organize. Get in the line. Go. Get in the line. Come on. Get in a line. It doesn't matter what the line looks like, but you all have to organize into a line. Why do you have a McDonald's hat? Why do you have a McDonald's hat? Get over here. Why do you have a McDonald's hat? Web fishing. It's a line. No, it's not. Look at this. It's not a line. It's an S. All right. Let's consider this as a line. Okay. Let's consider this as a line. In a higher dimensional. space. You're right. In a 4D space, this is a airline. Yeah. Now, I'm going to start from whichever end of the line that I want to, because it doesn't matter where you position. It actually, yeah, I just go with whatever's funniest. So, person at the end of the line goes first, which right now is Mint. So, Mint, you were trying to hide at the back of the line. I want you to go right on stage. Come on stage. Come on stage. You may walk forward now. Walk through the green wall. Yeah, okay, just okay, just walk forward as much as you want. Okay. Now, as I mentioned, you must show me. Ma'am, sorry. Ma'am, this is okay, fine. Okay, look. You're allowed to stay there. You're allowed to stay there, but face only. You're allowed to stay there, but face only, okay? I want you to show me your 3 fish that you caught this week, your largest, your smallest, and which one you would marry and why. Start with your largest. Show me the largest fish that you caught today. I don't think it's going to be that large. Like, people always say it's really, really large, but I don't think it's going to be, like, that large. You feel anxiety, like, when you had to play concerts. Holy shit, how large is that thing? How many meters is that? Jesus. It's a crocodile. Oh my god. POV. POV when you show the fish in your pocket. 5.5 meters, oh yeah? Look at this shit. Look at my whale. Wait. Oh, I think my wife sold my whale. Okay, never mind. I don't have my whale. I think my wife sold it. I was gonna show off my whale to make all of you feel worse about your fish, but I think my wife sold it for money last time, which is pretty funny. Now show me your smallest fish. What's your smallest catch of this week? And I'm glad that you all feel anxiety because this is exactly how it should be. Omega lol. My wife, she sold random things because I was telling her how to play, and she clicked everywhere, and I was like, no, honey, not those. I need those. I'm gonna show off tomorrow. She's like, oh, oops. And she spent like an hour trying to like find more stuff for me to make up for it. By the way, I hope you enjoy this like setting. You're currently in the lower deck of a ship, like you're in the basement. And only those who survive are allowed to exit the basement. What is that? What was that? Can you move on forward? Can you move up forward? 8.4 centimeters. It's a frog. Can you move it forward? Okay, get really close to the camera and just show me. Get as close as you can. Get as close as you can. Even closer. Just like walk up to me. Even closer. Like just get right up to my face. Even closer. Even closer. Even closer. Aim to your right. Aim to your right. Move to your right. Okay, that's a good frog. Okay, please don't. Okay, sorry. This is please go back to the stage. This is sorry. That was interference. That was judgment interference. I'm going to dock points for you trying to what was that noise? I'm going to dock points for you trying to influence the judge, aka me. Now, this is a very important one. I want you to show me which you thought that I was flirting. My bad. Sorry, I gave the wrong signal there. But you know what? It's a good thing that we weren't flirting because you're about to show me your future wife. Or your future partner. I mean, show me the fish that you would marry and tell me why. Show me the fish that you would marry and tell me why. Okay, we really need a deep explanation for this one. Why does it look so grumpy? That's a Dami mommy. But why does it look so grumpy? It looks so adorable and grumpy. She's the alpha. So she's tired of you, right? It's what you're saying is that she's sick of what you're doing here. And she wants to move on with her day. Because she looks extremely grumpy. Can you... that? What about the crocodile? You don't like the crocodile? Mayhaps. That is a solid fish. Thank you for showing me these three. Next contestant in line. You didn't lose yet. I just haven't moved on to the criteria yet. Next contestant in line. Next contestant in line. Thank you. Sorry. Imagine you're on stage and you have like stage fright and they say, "Oh, sorry, please. Show me your largest fish. What is your largest catch this week?" Now, what's funny is that I think this chatter probably didn't play as much. Same with our mod. I don't think both of them played as much because I saw both of them on last night. So I think both of them were trying to catch fish to make up for their lack of fish. What the fuck? What's the size? What's the size in what's the size number? Sorry. I don't think I have a tape measure that can go that far. Yeah, my mom has no clue what's going on. I'm so sorry. What the fuck? How do you find that? The toilet probably. 36.5 meters. What have you all been up to while I was gone? Why is there a chat message that says cursed ASMR? Okay, chat. The lobby will die now, and we'll move on to Power Wash Simulator. It's gonna be silence for a bit as I set up the call in the lobby and stuff, because I don't want to like put them right onto call and stuff. So you'll hear background music as we set up. Give me a moment to set things up. Bye, everyone.